Hey, this is Tech with Dana, and today we are discussing what are data types part 2. So in the previous video, we discussed data types and deep dived a little into chars. In this video, we will discuss the remaining 3 data types, which are ints, floats, and booleans. So let's get started with integers and floats. So integer is short for int, and integer is simply a whole number that can be a positive, negative, or simply 0. So we have 1, -1, 3, 0, -30, and so on. On the other hand, floats, which are also called double, they're integers except they represent numbers with decimal points, so 1.0, 2.5, -25.6, and so on. Now you might be wondering, when should I use integers and when should I use floats? The difference is simply a matter of whether I want precision or do I want accuracy. To make this a bit clearer, we're going to go with an example. So let's say I want to count the amount of products I have in my shopping cart. I want the whole number or a precise number of items. It can't be a decimal and I can't buy half a product. Similarly, let's say I want to count the amount of people there are in a room. So there are going to be 3 people, 5 people, 6, 10, but there can't be 2.5. So for precision, we use integers. On the other hand, if we want accuracy, so for example in banks, they have to be very careful with money and operations should even include cents, and hence decimal points are really important. Similarly, on geolocations, you have to have an accurate longitude and latitude, otherwise you're lost. And that's where we use accuracy, and hence that's where we use floats. Now you might be wondering, what functions can I do with ints and floats? Well, the answer for that is pretty simple. It's anything you can do with your calculator. So integers and floats behave exactly like numbers, so we can do additions, multiplications, divisions, subtractions, and so on. Now let's dive into the final data type, which is Boolean. So Boolean is a data type that can have only 2 possible outcomes. So it's either true or false, 1 or 0, or yes or no. So what functions can I do with a Boolean? Let's start with conditional statements. Conditional statements are statements where a condition needs to be met for the second action to happen. For this, let's take an example of opening a bank account. So let's say the only condition a bank account has is for you to be above 21. In this case, if I want to translate this to code, I will say if age above 21 equal true, then yes, you can open a bank account. This condition of if age above 22 equal true, so we are comparing that this function of is age above 21 is equal to the Boolean true, then you can open a bank account. Similarly, in this case, I say if the age above 21 is equal to false, so no, this person is not above 21, then the function will say no, you cannot open a bank account because you're underage. Negation works the same as saying if age above 21 is false. So instead of saying that, you can say if age above 21 is not true, then you cannot open a bank account. Then you have also logical operations. So let's say the bank said, I want to add 2 conditions. You can either be above 21 or you have a guardian who would sign your account information with. In this case, I use logical operators. So these are the logical operators of or and and that we have in other mathematical operations. And here we would say if age above 21 equal true or has guardian equal true, then you can open a bank account. I hope you got a better understanding of data types in programming. We will be discussing in the future more advanced data types that we use mostly to represent data at large scale, such as arrays, lists, trees, and so on. Stay tuned. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this.